Hi everyone, it's Mike with Launch Your Startups, and in today's video, today's topic, it's the easiest way to make money online. Obviously, if you watch my previous videos, I'm all about Shopify and building a company, building a brand. But with that, I just kind of want to give you a high level overview of the different ways you can create or make money online with Shopify. The way that I really advocate for is creating a brand, and that's kind of more of that advanced way to do it. But there's obviously easier ways to make money through Shopify. And I just want to give you a huge overview, high level overview of those different ways, so that you get a better understanding of what you're getting yourself into with Shopify. So let's get started. So I just purchased this new, it's like digital pad, so it comes with a little pen and stuff that you can write on. So if you see my other videos, I did a lot with the mouse and doing drawings and stuff. So this hopefully will help me and help you guys better explain my things. So first, I just want to give you an overview of the three different ways. So one, as everybody knows, there is drop shipping. There is drop shipping. And I believe this is the easiest way. So this is the easiest way to make money online through Shopify. But with it being the easiest, it is the highest competition. The barriers to entry for dropshipping are really low, that anybody within 24 hours can have a website up and running with products, pictures, and selling a product. Like you can go up to, you can go and, so I was doing my own search, trying to look for like the best drop shipping products on Oberlo. And you can go and you can just find something on, find a product like this, because it's pretty hot selling. If you look on Instagram a lot, or you could find pages that you can have influencers market this type of watch. So with drop shipping, you can't necessarily create a brand around your product, because they're just going to be sending generic products of something like this watch to your customer. So yes, the easiest way, you can have a website up and running with Shopify in 2 to 3 hours and have products on your site, and then you can start creating ads, or you can start doing influencer marketing towards your product. The hard part, like I said before, is that you're just going to have the highest competition, and with that, like how can you differentiate yourself when you have no brand? You know, you're just going to be another website that's kind of chasing money at this point. Like you're just looking for the latest fad. So with like the fidget spinners, first one to, it was a fad, it was pretty popular. First company that did it, boom, yes, they're making money, but after 2 to 3 months, everyone's in it. Everyone's in on it because it's so easy to get into. It's just there's drop shipping companies that were making those spinners. So drop shipping, yes, it's the easiest. You can go right into it within 24 hours, a whole weekend. You can have a drop shipping site. Another method that I like that people, so the three levels I'm going to show you. There's just like one, I would say easiest. There's intermediate, and then there's going to be expert, which I feel like has the least amount of competition. And that's what I like to do. I like to go into businesses with thinking about like that risk that you're taking, a calculated risks. Obviously, the easier you go, the more competition you have, and the least amount of like margins and the money that you can make. So number two is print on demand services. So with this, starts to get a little harder. So it's like, I would say it's like medium level. There's a lot of people that don't know about this, but what I like about print on demand is that you don't need to pay for like your inventory. You don't need your inventory. A lot of people are worried that their first product, they don't want to buy their first product because they don't want to buy the 500 pieces of yoga mats, or they don't want to be able to have to buy that and then up front pay $2,000 to $3,000 for 500 pieces of a product that they don't know are going to sell. So what you do with this is you can go onto something like Printful.com. So what they do is you can hire a graphic designer and they can make these products print on demand for you. So from t-shirts to wall art, hats, pillows, even phone cases. For women's, they have dresses or skirts that you design a brand. You could design that t-shirt, and this is what gets shipped out to the customer. And what I love about this is you're creating a brand. They do a good job of, you can customize this. Like you could create quotes. You could put quotes on here, and then you could put your brand's name on here. Or you could start creating socks and putting your brand name on here and start creating that company that you want without having to worry or risk your money up front to buy inventory. So this is a little trick that nobody really knows about. And then again, with the increased barrier, so the hard part to this is creating your designs. Yes, how do I create my designs? What am I going to create? So I have an example. This is thinkpup.com. They did this exactly through Shopify and through Printful. And what they did was got in the niche of puppies. And what they did was create these designs. He just hired a graphic designer to kind of make these cool designs. I think from what he did is just gave a graphic designer ideas, and the graphic designer was like, okay, I'll make 5 designs for you, and just went off with it. And they took these designs, started off with like 4 to 5, and now it's huge. And what he does is place Facebook ads regarding like his brand and sells these t-shirts, but he doesn't actually create the t-shirts because it's each time someone orders it online, it's integrated with Printful, and what Printful does is ship it out to the customer. Okay, they ship it directly out to the customer, and what they do that drop shipping doesn't do is they can make the package look like it came from you. They can have special promotional inserts that says it came from thinkpup.com, and you can say, off your next order, there's 20% off. Here's a little thank you card. And that's part of that branding experience you get with creating a company, and you can't do with drop shipping. I don't know if you guys seen actual products that come through drop shipping to your customers. If you YouTube that and look at the actual products that come through that go to your customers, it's not really great packaging. You could tell it's from China. The shipping time takes up to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. With this, they ship next day, next business day. They'll ship out that product and say it's from your company. They'll even get an invoice saying it's from thinkpup.com. And for all they know is that you're this huge company, yet you're just doing another form of drop shipping, but what I like to call print on demand. So if you don't have money to kind of buy your first inventory and you just want to start making a little bit of money, and you don't have the inventory, the money or the budget to start going all in and paying $2,000 to $3,000, this is another way that you can create a brand that separates yourself from someone who drop ships. So I just want to have you guys differentiate yourself from what everyone else is doing. And everyone thinks there's either just drop shipping or like Amazon FBA. I just feel like that's what's being told a lot on YouTube right now. But they don't tell you these other ways of creating a brand, because creating a brand is long term. When you create, when you create t-shirts, when you're doing this and you're creating a brand, and now they resonate with you and they trust you, you provided value for them, he could start doing mugs. He could start creating little mugs. If you go up here, mugs. He could start throwing that into the mix. He could start throwing hats. This person now could create phone cases that align with his brand. So compared to drop shipping, I feel like drop shipping is more so just selling a product and selling a product itself. You're not branding it, and you can't really separate yourself from everyone else. And that's what I don't like about, simply about drop shipping. But this is another form that you can do that you don't have to have any money up front. So then say this does well. So say you went through the print on demand services and it does well, and now you want to have higher margins. So what you do now is you're going to contact, or you're going to go through Alibaba, and you'll find a t-shirt company. So let's just type in t-shirts. And now you could find a t-shirt company, and then you can have them manufacture it for you. So when they manufacture it for you, now you're getting it for $1.25 to $2.15. You were able to validate your business through print on demand services. Yes, the margins aren't as great when you do print on demand, but what it does, it allows you to validate your product so that now you can go and get it directly from a supplier to start charging you for really cheap prices for $1.25 to $2.15 a piece, and selling it for $25 and having that higher margin where now you're making $20 per t-shirt, $20 per coffee mug. So you see there, so that's just a little trick that you can do, and a lot of people don't know about Printful. And the last one, obviously, is the way that I really like, and which is private labeling. And this is creating that brand. What I love about this is it is long term. You are creating a real business. You're not chasing money. You're creating that long-term brand. You're getting the highest margins because there is no third party. There's no middleman, I should say. So highest margins. There's no middleman. There's no print on demand inventory. There's not Printful company here. And over here, you're not drop shipping, which is, the margins aren't that great because you're going directly from the supplier. Whereas here, you get to buy inventory in bulk. You get to buy it in bulk for cheap prices. Cheap. But with this comes a little bit more of experience, or just a little bit more difficulty. But with difficulty comes lower competition. So with private labeling, there's least competition. Because not that many people are doing it. Everybody is focusing on, I want to make $1,000 in 30 days. And I want that's all they're worried about. So then once they make that $1,000 in 30 days, what's going to sustain them for the next 12 months? Because now everyone's going to jump on that next hot product. But with private labeling, you're creating that brand. You're creating that brand, that trust, that value, where you can sell not only one bottle, but you can sell a whole bunch of water bottles through a specific niche. So I feel like people need to understand the differences between these three. Drop shipping, it's the easiest, but you will have the highest competition. There is no branding. I hope you guys can see that. There is no branding for that. Print on demand, yes, it's starting to get a little more difficult because you're going to be having someone to create designs for you. You're going to have to create a logo, and you're kind of creating like a real website, a real company. But the margins aren't as great as private labeling because you're still working through a middleman. And then what I really advocate and what I really love, because it's the least amount of people are doing right now, is creating a brand. It's the least competition, but you will make the most money. But it is harder to do because now you have to worry about taking that risk and buying bulk products or higher inventory. So you have to risk paying maybe $1,000 for the first 200 to 300 pieces of inventory for the product that you select. So hopefully this kind of just gives you a little bit of clarity that Shopify, there's not just one way to make money on there. There's easy, medium, and hard. With that comes the difficulty or the increase or lower competition. So I just want to give you an overview. If you have any questions, just leave it on the comment. I reply to every single one. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to make daily uploads. So daily uploads Monday through Friday. That's what I'm committing to. So we'll go from there. I'll see you tomorrow. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you guys have a good one.